it with your husband or wife, and especially if you guys have been doing it for a long time. I do think that over time, like having that addiction together can kind of strengthen that need to smoke, and especially if it's so easily accessible to get. The problem with it is it kind of numbs you both out, so you don't really want to have any serious discussions, or you don't really have the energy to get into any arguments. And I think, like, in long term, it's kind of numbing both of it's kind of blocking the path of communication for both of you guys. And that was kind of the problem in my marriage, is that I think for a long time we both kind of wanted to stop because, number one, we were spending so much money on it. And number two, it kind of took away our energy to go out and do things, to try new things together and grow together. And I think it prevented us from communicating properly. So I think if you smoke with your significant other, and you do it every day, it can have some serious effects on your relationship. And they may not be noticeable at first, but certain things would be better if you guys were both processing and communicating and going out and trying new things rather than just sitting at home and smoking weed. So I know a lot of people are functioning with this and they're able to keep a healthy relationship, but in my circumstance, in my story, it kind of was a hindrance for my relationship. And I think it was part of the reason that led to my divorce, was that we got so stuck in just doing the same thing, going out and getting weed, coming back and watching movies, and then I would pass out early and she would stay up late because our circadian rhythms were kind of different. And it kind of led to the downfall, I think, of my marriage. So if you're in a relationship, especially a new relationship, I want people to be careful in being too sedentary and being too comfortable. And I think smoking a lot of weed can kind of set you up for that path of being too comfortable, and it can kind of hinder you guys from both growing and doing new things together and apart. And eventually it could, be a big problem for your relationship.